Listen, I used to hate getting up in the morning too. It was not a thing or a priority or anything in my radar that I thought I would be up at 5 a.m. working, getting myself together, and preparing for the day. That was not happening. But I had to make this mindset best practice a part of my everyday routine in order to see the change in myself and my business. Hey guys, my name is Bridget Brooks and I am the CEO of Creative Vibes. Welcome to the Creative Vibes Studios. This is the Entrepreneur Lifestyle Podcast and YouTube. So if you're watching me or listening on the podcast, welcome to the Creative Vibes Studios. I'm happy to have you here. Today, we are going to talk about 5 best practices for your mindset if you are trying to transition from working as an employee or going to a 9 to 5 every day, and you are looking to become the CEO of your own business. Now, I know becoming the CEO takes time, so you may just be looking for a side hustle. You may just be looking to become an entrepreneur, but eventually you have to take ownership of your business, and that means you're the CEO, you're the man in charge or woman in charge, and it's time for you to make those changes in your mindset in order to find balance, to get all the things done in the same 24 hours that you've always had, even when you're adding extra tasks to your day, right? So think about it like this. When you are working 9 to 5, whether or not you love your job or hate your job, you are there and dedicated to doing work for someone else during that time frame. Great to have a salary, to have benefits, to have all of those things. But if that's not your passion and you're looking to make some extra money on the side, or you're just like, I've had this big idea and it's time for me to start putting the foundation down so that I can build a structure that represents my true passion, you are in the right place. So if it's uncomfortable, it's because it's supposed to be. I try to get people to really understand when things start to get really busy and really uncomfortable and you're being pushed outside of your comfort zone, you have to take a moment to breathe, because this moment, this very moment is when things can change or they will be postponed. So it's kind of a mixture of procrastination and wanting to take a leap of faith, and it's up to you what results you get during this time. So I want to talk to you about 5 really quick and not so simple best practices you can start doing now as you're making that transition. Now, I want to let you know, maybe you love your job and maybe you're trying to find a way to spend more time getting the results that you want for saving money, getting more in shape, eating better, spending time with your family, making life simple, right? I have this real simple recipe for making life easy, and it's just called the simple life. And those things that you do for your personal being to be the CEO of your life are really the same things that you should do if you're trying to run your business. So that's why I'm going to kind of bring them together. But I want you to know, if you're here and you're not trying to be an entrepreneur, stick around, because these 5 best practices will also help you get your mindset ready to prepare for saving a little extra money, getting your credit back on, whatever your goal is, losing weight, going to the gym, making healthier dinners. Let me tell you, if you are looking to have better relationships with the people that you love, or you're just trying to have a better relationship with yourself and just have some me time and some self-care, these 5 steps will help you do that as well. So let's jump in. The first best practice for transitioning from employee to CEO is to start making your morning. Listen, I hated getting up in the morning when I was working for someone else. I was like dreading, I just wanted to sleep. I was already tired from the work that I did the day before. And you know how the story goes. What I want to remind you is that it's important that you make your morning. Okay. So when you make the morning, that means getting up. You got to be a part of this 5 a.m. crew. I'm telling you, you're probably like, no, ma'am, I probably got another hour and 30 minutes. I can sleep, but you need to make your morning. You need to get up between 5 a.m. and 5:30 and spend some time resting your body, right? You've already slept. Now it's time to prepare And when I say rest, you just need to be still and awake and take in all the things that you have, just paying a little gratitude, doing some meditation, prayer, whatever works for you at that time, because it might not be the same routine every single day. Maybe you do get up. This is what I do. Maybe you do get up and you write in your journal to get your thoughts out onto paper so that you might get some clarity throughout the morning as you release that message or that information that might be causing you stress or just something that's on your mind. Things come from spilling that all out, right? So you may get a download of answers that will help you throughout the day. So making your morning by spending some time meditating, writing in your journal, even if you just come out of your bedroom, sit in your favorite comfy chair or on the sofa or at the kitchen table, get your coffee and tea and have some quiet time, right? If you're not a person who likes music, then you can just have peace and quiet. What I like to do sometimes, I switch it up. I may listen to gospel music. I may just have some jazz on. I almost every so many weeks have ocean waves or crackling fireplace, especially around the holidays. Oh my God, my morning time was so cool because on YouTube, there's so many different places or so many channels that have where you can just have ambiance, like background noise where there's wind blowing and waves crashing and birds chirping, whatever it is you want, you can find it. And it's very soothing in the morning so that you can prepare and not be rushing around. That's the first thing you need to do is make your morning. Be prepared, get your head together, and whatever that routine is that makes you feel prepared, do it every single day. Now, there may be days you may not feel well. There may be days that you might be able to sleep in a little bit, like the weekend, and that's okay. But just kind of don't get out of the habit of making your morning by getting up early, writing in your journal, exercising, drinking your water, taking a moment to plan out your day. Look at your calendar. One of the biggest takeaways that I've learned over the last couple of years in the first thing in the morning, do not get on social media. Do not get on checking your email and seeing what's going on at work. I understand if you already have responsibilities, but most of the time, all the things that are happening on social media will be happening at 10 o'clock. So if you're up at 5 and 6, you don't need to be rushing on social media to see what's going on. It's feeding and consuming right away, and it's going to take away from your preparedness that you could be working on during that time. So make sure you make your morning, and whatever your routine is that works for you, stick to it, switch it up, get somebody that's going to help you do it every single day and have them jump in and text you, hey, I'm up, are you up? Get your accountability partner and make sure that they are checking on you, right? Tell somebody. The second thing is put this stuff on your calendar, right? Whatever it is that you need to do each and every day in order to meet your goals, not just making your morning, but let's just say you are trying to transition, you are looking to start your business. You're going to have to find time to do the research, to do the design work, to start building and planning and preparing, taking a course, hiring a coach, all these different things to help you prepare for becoming an entrepreneur or starting your side hustle. If you already have products and services in place, you just need to have more time to create them. Maybe you make cakes, maybe you make paintings, maybe you write music, make whatever your it is, do it and put it on your calendar so that you are intentionally planning time during your day to work on your passion, right? Even if you don't ever start your business, you've now added time for doing something that you love to your calendar. You've had a task to make sure that things get done. If you have to sell something, if you got to write emails, if you've got to promote, if whatever it is, those things that you need to do, put it on your calendar, because if you're working full time, you're going to have to find balance. And I'll tell you a little secret. When I was working and trying to start my business, I brought my lunch every day. I brought my laptop every day. I did not go out and spend money on lunch. I stayed in the little cubby lunchroom and I worked on my business. At the time, I was taking courses, online courses. So I was working on that. I was outlining my business. I was writing my blog post. I was just developing. In every moment that I had free, I was always doing something that was going to check one little step off of my list so that I can be that much closer to quitting my job in launching my business. So that is the second step. Put your task on your calendar and be prepared to execute those things so that you can achieve your goals. The third thing is be around like-minded people. Do not keep talking to the wall. If people are not supporting you, they don't get what you're doing, they are not really sure about this entrepreneur thing, or they don't really feed into the excitement that you're having about the possibilities, don't share with them. That doesn't mean you don't love them. That doesn't mean that they're not great. That just means that they are taking away from the energy that you could be pouring out into your business, into your passion, into your greatness. And that can lead you to feeling incapable, having imposter syndrome, to start thinking that you just doubt everything that you're doing, and you're spending more time letting someone else put their fears onto you and not enough time working on what it is that makes you happy. So surround yourself by like-minded people that will pour into your dream and support your efforts so that you can see these dreams come true. We all need cheerleaders, right? Even if some people won't even get it, but they love you so much, they're going to just be like, go for it, do it. Those are the people you need around. But you also need people that are going to check you and make sure that you're not making mistakes. And then if they are experts or they're done things that you're doing, keep them around, use them as a mentor, ask them questions. Don't be shy to the people who can actually help you because you don't want to admit that you don't know. Get the help that you need. And then really start to clear and bring your circle in when you know that people are not bringing positive energy, they're not feeding into your dreams, and they're taking time away. So make sure that you surround yourself with like-minded people. The fourth thing is, as you start to clear and make your circle a little bit tighter, guess what? People are going to start leaving on their own. And it may feel like no one cares, but it's not the case. You are being positioned to have time to focus. Embrace this time. Don't worry about who's not liking what, who didn't call you back, why doesn't anybody understand. Don't worry about those things. Focus on you. Use that time wisely. Those open gaps from times you used to sit and chat on the phone, gossiping about blah, 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 the times you used to scroll on social media, consuming all of this craziness. Use that time to sit in a quiet place, sit at your desk, get your laptop out, do some research, take a course. Use this alone time wisely because it won't last long. And you'll be looking for a moment when you can have a little bit of peace sooner than you know. So embrace the downtime, embrace the solitude, because those sacrifices that you're making during this time will really show and prove with positive results in the end. The very last thing, the fifth one, is to set goals that you want to and you know you can achieve, right? So those are two. I want you to set a couple of scary goals that you're not sure about as well, but don't be consumed by failure or fear saying, I don't think I can do it. It's not going to work for me. I just don't know. Put your goals on your calendar, make a list, stick it up on the wall. You see all this stuff? Put it on the wall. Be looking at it all the time and be clear about what it is that you want, what results you want from all of these things that you're looking to do. And then celebrate the wins. Every step of the way, celebrate every small, medium, humongous goal that you have achieved daily, weekly, monthly, because if you don't take time to step back and look at the things that you've achieved, you'll be drained by all the work that you're doing. And you don't want to do that. So when you finish the day and you've checked up, even if you've done two things, you sent an email, you made a phone call, and you wrote a blog post. Hallelujah. Look what you did. You published your first blog. You've got some visitors. You've got people asking you questions. These things are worth celebrating for. So take some time at the end of the day, whether that's before you get into bed, have a little cocktail, make you a glass of wine, sit back, have a bubble bath. I don't care what you do, but make sure you smile and that you feel great about the things that you're doing. And if you have to take the tiniest little goal and celebrate the smallest. I got one like. Guess what? You got one like. And I don't care if it's your mom, because let me tell you, my mom likes everything that I post. She shares everything that I post, and I am grateful for her. And you have to take a moment to celebrate that. It's not looking at it as one like, nobody's commenting, nothing is happening, I haven't got any responses back. Keep going and celebrate the wins all the way through. So now you know how to change your mindset in order to get from employee to CEO, or to just start changing some of the things that you're doing in order to achieve the goals that you want in your life, so that you can just be the CEO of your life and also embrace your greatness, because there's things inside of us that we're passionate about, and it's important that you act on that and not just daydream about it, right? Don't lay in the bed on Sunday thinking, oh shoot, I sure wish I could have done X. You can. There's no wishing and hoping and praying. You do need to hope and pray, but you can't wish things to just happen, because it's not going to happen overnight. The more time you spend checking the boxes, getting organized, creating a structure, and really just manifesting your dreams, the more visible your idea will become, not only to you, but to the world. And you can do it. And I want to say thank you so much for always checking in here on the Entrepreneur Lifestyle. My name is Bridget Rooks, and I want you to go out there and have a great day, because you were born to be and do great things. So go be great every day.